and welcome back to my channel. My name is Harry Gill. This is my R34 GTR Conversion project, episode number 5. In the last episode we removed the rear quarter panels. In this one we're gonna get the body ready for the new panels to be welded on and also extend the rear wheel arches. So let's begin the episode without any further ado. First of all, we have to grind all the spot welds and get the body ready for the new panel to sit nicely, and I'm just using a normal grinder with a grinding disc. And then we're gonna set the new panels on top and then mark up so that we can cut the section of the new panels. The new panel goes all the way to the roof, but we have to chop it halfway. So I'm just going to chop it a little bit longer so that we can trim it later on. Now the panel is sitting nicely on the body, and I have done my measurements and I've done the new marking. So I'm gonna cut the body on where the new lines are. You have to be very careful before you do the final cut. Make sure everything lines up perfectly and there's no extra gaps or misalignments, because if you make a mistake then it's gonna be a problem. So just take your time, don't rush. Now I'm going to cut this section straight, but before we start welding or extending this wheel arch, we have to remove the right hand side quarter panel so that we can line up everything, make sure everything is perfect. It's the same procedure to remove the right hand side as the left hand side, so I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to fast forward the footage, so stay tuned. We will get back once the other side is done. Finally, both sides are done now. Everything went smooth. I'm going to chop the right hand side section and we will extend both sides together. Now both the panels are on and gaps are nice and even. I'm very happy with that. I am going to use tack screws on both panels. So once we remove the panel and refit them, they will go exactly on the same spot. We will not have to do any measurements or adjustment in future. So it will save a lot of time. It's just a handy trick. After grinding the section that we chopped earlier from the wheel arch, I'm using a vice grip to keep it flush with the new panel, and I'm using a 3mm sheet metal small pieces, going to weld them in the gap so that once we remove the quarter panel we can fill that gap from the top easily. Here I'm using a cardboard to make a template. Gonna use that template to make a cutout for the gap. I'm using a Land Cruiser front fender. It is the same thickness material, so why not? And yes, we are using a Toyota parts on the car. This episode has become fairly long, so I'm going to end it right now, and we will finish the rest in the next episode. Thank you.